How's it going, everyone? It's GadgetsBoy. Welcome to another video, and today we'll be taking a look at the Honor MagicBook 14 2020. And I know the last time I posted a video about the previous gen, it did really well because for some reason people are always on the market. I say for some reason, but everyone likes a bargain. But everyone's always on the market for a cheap laptop that still offers a lot for the money. So whether you're a student that likes to program, or you're just an office worker, you need something to do your office work on the go, or you just like a journalist or something that you need to do your typing, you know, on the go on there as well. This is really good. It's got good all-day battery life. It's got some enough adequate ports there to connect your external peripherals as well. And what I also like about it is they've upgraded that processor chip in there as well. And it's not too lightweight, not too heavy. It doesn't feel cheap. It actually feels premium for what you're actually getting. So let's get into it. First up, inside the box, you get everything you need. So you get your fast charge. So again, this is a USB-C cable that if you have a smartphone that's compatible with fast charge, like a Huawei device, you can also use it to charge those devices as well. It just means you won't be carrying too many charging bricks around with you when you need to charge your phone, as well as your laptop as well. What I also like about this is because it's 14-inch device, it fits really well, perfectly well in a backpack. So a small backpack is more than enough to pop this thing in there and you're good to go. Then you got the laptop itself, the Honor MagicBook 14, and I quite like the blue accent that goes all around the rim of the device as well. And this has got 84% screen to body ratio. It's extremely thin in that sense, unless you look at the bottom bar. So that bottom bar there is quite thick. So you've got the Honor logo there. Underneath that, you see your pop-up camera, something that you'll be familiar with if you know about the Honor Book range or Huawei MateBook, the D14, for example. The pop-up camera is there, resets camera, so you press it to open it up, press it back down to hide it. It's good for privacy, which is really good, but the thing with that is it then pops up, faces up to your chin when you need to use this for your Zoom call, that kind of stuff. So some people might not find that useful. It can do 720p HD video recording, and also this is less than a megapixel. So it's not the best out there, but it's there if you still need to do video conferencing or do your Zoom calls, which everyone's doing nowadays because we're all stuck inside. You've also got fingerprint sensor as well on the right, so you can use this to log on very quickly to your to your laptop. I was about to say smartphone then, but you can use that to power it on, and it's all embedded in there to log into your laptop. And it supports using it to unlock other things on the laptop as well. There's also what you notice on the front here is the Honor Magic Link sort of sticker there. I don't know if you guys can see it, but all that does is it allows you to use a compatible Huawei device or Honor device. You can tap it on there and you can connect to your laptop and use that as an extra display. So you can bring all the beauty of having that smartphone, you can bring it all up on here on the laptop. So if you have games on your smartphone, for example, that you want to play on here, you can use that. You can also use that as some sort of like remote control for camera. For taking photos on your smartphone, you can place this then actually do your camera work that way as well. So it's actually quite useful in that way. You can do your multi-screen stuff as well, which you would have seen before. It's not new at all. What you've also got on the bottom there is the stereo speaker, the downward firing stereo speaker, also the grill there to allow for heat dissipation. The Honor MagicBook 14 doesn't get hot. This is something that I find, especially when you're just doing the basic tasks, office tasks, checking your email, browsing and all that kind of stuff. But one thing I know for sure though is when you're doing your gaming, for example, then you can hear the fan hissing away. So again, just be mindful of that. But this is really good for, it's not really a gaming laptop, but you can do the odd gaming. I put through, as always, Forza Horizon 4 on it, and it did really well. It was doing 30 frames per second on average thanks to that Radeon graphics chip in there. You got 8 gig of RAM, 512 gig of internal storage, and a 56 watt-hour battery in there. So again, it will last you all day, and you got a lot of storage there ready to go, or you can just plug in some external storage on the sides. Those ports as well. On one side, you have a USB-C, you have a USB 3 Gen 1, and you've got a full HDMI ports as well, so you can connect it to an external display. And on the other side, you have a USB 2 Type A port, and you've got 3.5mm headphone ports as well, so you can plug in your headphone, or you can also connect a Bluetooth headset to this as well. And that Honor logo is just off center to that side of the, to your left, my right, yes, off center there, which is pretty cool as well. So overall, really good design, good battery life. The IPS LCD display works really well, but I think you suffer from glaring as well. So if you're using it in the bright sunlight situation, it might start glaring a little bit there, which is something to bear in mind. Other than that, really good device. I think all round is something that I'd recommend if you're a student, for example, office worker, someone who's beginning to learn how to code, for example, you can do that on here as well. So you can learn Java, for example. I also put it through some benchmarking tools as well, like PC Mark 10 and 3D Mark, and it excels really well. It does more than well for things like graphics. So when it comes to photo editing, basic photo editing on Lightroom, for example, it will handle that very well with no hiccups at all. It performs well above your average laptops as well. I think it's like 46% of them, as well as it's more than the industry recommended sort of scores that you should be getting when you're running through the sort of benchmarking tools. 3D Mark tools as well, it does really well, but again, like I said, this is not a gaming laptop, so if you're looking for a gaming laptop, look elsewhere. But this can still run some games like Asphalt, even Forza Horizon 4, providing using on the lower settings and you're not using other graphics intensive applications at the same time, so you'd be all right in that sense. In terms of user experience, this feels really nice to type on. You got Windows 10 Home on there. You can download your applications, run Office 365 application on there. The trackpad is really nice and large as well, so it's nice to navigate on there and be precise as well. There's no touch screen on there, unfortunately. That would have been a really nice touch to add on there. You can also flatten the screen like 480 degrees there, so you can go full flat on the screen. Something that's useful if you're just like there and you just quickly want to look down on your laptop whilst you're typing and stuff, just to help you with that glaring as well. If you're in a bright sunlight situation, that will become really super handy there. It took me a while to figure out why that's useful, but that's the only logical reason that I can think of as to why you'd need something like that. But the keyboard feels really nice to type on. It's very spongy, very bouncy, and you can just type away, and it's not too loud as well. So if you're a journalist typing in a press room, you don't have to worry about that at all. I also like that 16:9 aspect ratio as well. It means, you know, when you're watching media on it looks really nice. There's no letterboxing as such. Although the speakers are downward firing, what I'd say is it sounds really loud. But when you place it on top of a surface on your lap or something, then obviously you get a reduction in sound. There's also a software on there as well called Nahimic software application, which with this software application, you'll be able to control your sound settings, so you can increase bass, treble, all that kind of stuff. And you can also control your gaming sound quality as well. So play around with that and see if you like the sound effects. Maybe it might enhance your sound quality on there for you as well. So that's it for the Honor MagicBook 14 2020 with Ryzen 4500U, Ryzen 5, and with Radeon graphics. Guys, let me know what you think in the comments below. As always, if you have any questions, drop them there as well. But yeah, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe, hit the bell notification as well, so you'll be one of the first people to know when there's a new video up on the channel. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.